The 6th edition of the Mau Egerton University Cross Country finally went down, and the Vice Chancellor Professor Osmoanya proved that she can still move quicker than most. Every detail, every twist, every angle to the truth. This is News on Friday, and these are the headlines today. Together for our environment, the young and the old get on track for environmental conservation. All about the Mau Egerton University Cross Country. Suwewe election, time to get fresh student leaders at Egerton University. This time round, the delegates sway. And why do you bet? Do you gamble for business or for pleasure? The insight on your door today. And later on the program, we have the Spot On Master Gabriel Kanja flipping our brains with Spot On. And my name is Caleb Kwan. We put the shoe on the other foot with all the stories that are not in sight. News on Friday is live from the Koilip Center at Egerton University. The 6th edition of the Mau Egerton University Cross Country Marathon went down on the 9th last Saturday at the University Sports Ground. It was all about creating awareness for environmental conservation and raising funds for rehabilitation of the Mau ecosystem and the Njoro River. This edition attracted a huge number of participants cutting across ages. In attendance was the Njoro constituency MP Charity Katambi, Egerton University Vice Chancellor Professor Osmoanya, flanked by the Deputy Vice Chancellors, not to mention the edition's brand ambassador, Faith Chepngetich.
From Charity Kadhambi Chepkonye, Member of Parliament here in Njoro constituency. I'm very happy that Egerton University is within my constituency, and I'm very happy that today they have sacrificed a lot of energy, a lot of resources. They have mobilized different kinds of people for us to have this marathon, and I'm very happy that the marathon itself, it's about, in general, it is a matter of conservation and also the issues of Njoro rehabilitation. And myself, why I get more excited, I'm also a champion of environmental conservation. I'm also a member of Parliament who is in the Parliamentary Committee on Environmental and Natural Resources. Therefore, I find these are the best steps we need in this country, because one thing also we should also accept is we have a challenge right now on the climate change, which has actually affected all of us. Any destruction of the rivers, any destruction of the forest, it is affecting all of us. And at the end of the day, they start affecting the people on the ground. This initiative by the Egerton University and the continuous issue on this matter, it is actually encouraging. What we need from today is to partner more and more, and to see to come up with more new, simple ways how we can make sure that also even the community within this area, they are fully capacity built on matters. But yes.
Mau River and River Njoro are very synonymous, and we would like everybody around us to help us rehabilitate River Njoro. When you go all the way up to Nakuru where River Njoro ends, you find it really filthy. And we would like to plant trees along the River Njoro so that we can have clean water and everybody else can enjoy the water.
In fact, this year we started our committee meetings very early. And when I look at this turnout, it's just because of the confidence that our sponsors have in us, because they've seen what we've been doing with the money we've been collecting for the last 5 years, and that is why they keep on supporting us.
Kwa majina naitwa Faith Chepngetich. Mimi ni brand ambassador Egerton Cross Country, Egerton University Cross Country. Yeah.
So umerudi tena kwa mara ya tatu sasa, cross country this year imekuaje?
Naona nimefurahi kurudi kuwa ambassador wa Egerton Cross Country. Jo, nimefurahia, nimefanya nawa 2 years kuanzia 2016 2017. Na ndio hii season hii tena. So nimefurahi work nawa. Jo, hii ni cross country mzuri ya kunature upcoming athletes. Na nashukuru kuwa brand ambassador.
My name is Tobias Okena. I'm from Taton Agriculture Park. That is from Egerton University.
So just fresh from the track. How was the race?
The race was great, although tough.
4 kilometers.
4 kilometers, but it was worth something worth doing.
So your impact as Taton Agricultural Park in this competition, How is it so far?
In this competition, I think our participation was important because we are trying to sensitize people on the issue of environment. Environmental conservation is something very important because without good environment, we cannot have good lives.
So it starts with the environment.
It starts with the environment because everything, especially living organisms, it is all about environment.
Students' Union of Egerton University is where elections are around the corner. Slated for April this year, the elections are seeking to find student representatives in various positions ranging from chairperson down to the congresses. The Egerton University Students' Union represents the individual and collective interest of the whole student body from the various organs of the university. And for your information, SWEWE is under the University Act of 1987. And now back to the 6th edition of the Mau Egerton University Cross Country. On the track was this Mzee who is 67 years of age, but he said it could not actually stop him from making his contribution in environmental conservation. Take a look and do Future Land.
Majina yangu ni Peter Macharia au Wedhare kwa jina ambalo mimi najulikana zaidi. Na mimi ni mkaaji wa Nakuru County kutoka Bahati.
Kutoka Bahati.
Yes. Na vile kile kimefanya nikuja hapa ni juu ya kusaidia mazingira. Hii ya Mau. Ili unajua wakati mwingine mto huo ikikwisha au mto ikwishe basi hata sisi tutaumia zaidi.
Tutaumia zaidi.
Yeah.
So unakimbia pia naamini kwa ajili ya health yako ikuwe vizuri kabisa. So ni health alafu kuna mazingira. Wazee kama wewe ambao wako nyumbani unamwambia nini sasa?
Zaidi hata kile mimi huwa naomba Mwenyezi Mungu nipe afya ya mwili. Mambo haya mengine Mwenyezi Mungu pia atayaleta. Hata kama pesa nini namna hii zitakuja kama mimi nimepata afya. Na wazee ambao wako nyumbani ni walika langu au ambao sio walika langu, ningeweza kuwahimiza waamuke wafanye exercise. Wafanye mazoezi. Kwa vile mtu akiwa anafanya mazoezi hata huwa unaondoa magonjwa mengi. Si unaona? Kwa vile mguu yako ya kushoto na kulia hiyo ndio daktari ya mwili wako.
Asante sana kwa kuja.
Okay. Nimeshukuru sana.
And of course that is a big inspiration from that Mzee right there. So the youth should actually do even more, do even better. Education Cabinet Secretary Ambassador Amina Mohammed has said that at least all candidates who start for KCSE in 2018 will be enrolled for further studies. Amina, speaking during the launch of the 2019 courses revision, said that even the 244,436 who scored D and D+ will be considered for placement in TVET institution. Also, all the 194,721 candidates who scored between E and D- will be considered for artisan courses. Speaking at Jogoo House, Amina also stated that the government has put aside Kenya shillings 13.5 billion to finance education this year. Of course, on that note, we take a short breather on News on Friday. We still have a lot more on the program. Do stay with us. And we're glad we're still keeping it News on Friday. We move on with the broadcast. Kenya has the highest number of youths engaging in sports betting. According to Research, Kenya has the highest level, standing at the top with 76% of its population betting. Uganda comes second with 57% and Ghana closes in with 42%. But what are some of the disadvantages and advantages of this act? Sandrex Baraza tells us more with the insight.
We all have associated ourselves with gambling, either directly or indirectly. The insight today looks at some of the reasons why we participate in betting, its pros and cons, and also how we navigate between betting for fun and betting as an addiction. Join me, Sandrex Baraza, as I bring you the insight. Have you tried betting at some point in your life?
Yes, I've tried several times, even Instagram bets.
How is the experience so far?
It's a mixed experience, I can say. Actually, the majority of the youth are me being one of them. It's a mixed experience. There's winning and losing, tragedy, jubilation.
And maybe to say how much do you bet usually as your bet amount, a minimum of how much?
Personally, I don't surpass 100 shillings. supposed to be shillings, but there are extreme cases where I've gone past 500 shillings. So, but in that case, I lost.
Basically, it's not above 100.
Yeah, for me, it's not anything above 100.
The greatest amount of money that you've ever won?
I think it was something 3,000, 3,500. Yeah. I can't remember, but it has never passed 3,500.
I've tried betting. Yeah, it's a so down in life. So we tried betting.
What was the experience?
At first, because the odds, I was kind of, I fell into the odds. Then it went down like that. Yeah.
So, how much your minimum stake in amount of betting? How much?
Because I use natupanga mashabiki usitupe bao, natupanga tu bao.
So wewe usipoweka bao
Situpangi bao, mimi naekanga hiyo bao.
Okay, na kisha weka hiyo bao, how much do you?
Unajua inakuja sasa zingine unapata 1400 cinema comments. Weki nyingi unaweka tu 2k hivi.
So your highest possible win, highest
yenye nimewahi win 2500. Hiyo ndio nimewahi win yangu kabisa. Hiyo ndio highest. Let's take a t-shirt.
And also
usidanganywe na odds. Kama sasa tuseme kama unacheki game ya Sato, Liverpool walitoka na West Ham, lakini West Ham walikuwa na odds za kabisa, unacheki. Sasa odds sio kudanganya. Just take your time ufikirie venye utabet hiyo stuff, utawin.
Na ushajaribu kubet jackpot?
Hiyo ndo nakwambia, hiyo venye nilidanganywa na hizo odds. Mara yangu ya kwanza nilijaribu kubet jackpot, siliniuma hivi.
Sasa hivi aseme mtu ngoja jackpot ushinde 226 million. Utafanya nini?
Kwanza naenda narudishia mwili shukrani, alafu nalipa fees kutoka hizo.
We have just realized that betting can be done for fun or to make profits. If you're out there betting to make profits, are you doing it in the right way? If you're out there betting just for fun, are you doing it also in the right way? And just in case you lose your bets, how are you going to react? Well, that has been our time here in studio. I am Sandex Baraza, and this is The Insight.
Of course, that is a very good story by Sandrick Baraza. This is actually something that most of the youths are actually involving in, and this is actually something that has been banned in Uganda, and various leaders from Kenya are actually still speaking about it. So we're actually waiting to see what is actually going to come out from all those discussions about sports betting in Kenya. Business seemed to be the way forward to many university students. Many of them across the region have ventured into business to fund their studies, live good lives, and just be self-reliant. So is the case with one Patience Kasika. She runs one of the most successful fast food joints around Egerton University. Wakesho Watumani visited that joint, and this is part of their conversation courtesy of the Biz Yako Show.
Karibuni sana katika show yetu ya Biz Yako. Leo tutaongelea vibanzi, yani hali maarufu kama chipsi. Tunajua sote tunavyopenda chipsi. Na leo tumekuja kumuona dada yetu anaitwa Patience na kutueleza jinsi biashara yake ya chipsi inavyoendelea. Jitambulishe kwa watazamaji wetu.
Kwa majina naitwa Patience Kasika. Na mimi ndo mwenye hii biashara ndogo.
Tueleze ni biashara gani haswa inafanyika katika hapa mahali haswa?
Hapa tunauza aina zote za viazi, ukiweza kuzita vibanzi. Tuko na chips zege, chips masala, chips smoky, wenye watu wengi wanapenda. So sisi tunaifanyia inakuwa 65 ndio tuvutie watu instead ya 75 bob. Yeah.
Haya Patience, mlivyoanza hii biashara, ni nini haswa ilikupatia motivation ya kuanza hii biashara?
So nilimaliza shule nikajiuliza after shule, so most of us we don't get jobs after tumemaliza shule, so nikaamua kujishikilia before ni upgrade masomo, so nikaamua kuanza biz.
No. Bi, sasa ni changamoto gani haswa mnapitia mkifanya hii biashara?
Hii biashara, every time things are fluctuating, vitu zenye tunahitaji kwenda kuchukua, like most of the things we make here, we don't get them here, so you have to go to town.
Yeah, to town.
Na so unaenda tao pia ukose, na kuna time unaenda unakaa, so by the time narudi unapata kuna watu walikuwa wamekujia staff na wamekosa. So for example, hiyo space yenye watu tunatumia ya masala haipatikani huku. So tuseme iishe katikati, ama like penye tunaenda kuchukua tuikose, unaona? So like by the time narudi tumehata like watu 10 wa masala.
Sasa mlivyoanza hii biashara, kulikuwa na kiwango fulani cha pesa mlitumia kununua hizi mashine za kupika. Ilichukua muda gani kurudisha pesa hizo?
Nilisema like a month juu first of all atuko experienced in managing our money. So unapata you make money and then una spend anyhow. So it's a month, roughly a month.
So hii ni passion ya kupika ama unapika tu kwa sababu unafaa kupika?
So I'd say it's a passion because kama haingekuwa passion I wouldn't be here.
Tumejionea jinsi Patience anavyokuza biashara yake na jinsi alivyoanza biashara yake na 150,000 to 200,000. Tumeona pia jinsi anavyovutia wateja kwa kuweka paintings na kupika vitu vitamu kama pizza, cupcakes na hata smoky. Tunajijua sisi watu wote tunavyopenda cupcakes na tunavyopenda smoky na tunavyopenda pizza. So tujiungane sisi kama wanawake, tuendelee kuanza biashara kama hizi zinazovutia wateja wengi. Basi ungana nami tena wiki ijayo tuendelee kuzungumza ideas za biashara nyingi, na usikose kulike page yetu na hata kucomment.
Founded in 1939 as Egerton Farm School before being recognized as a fully chartered public university in 1987, Egerton University has gone through times, producing most of the movers and shakers of the African economy in all aspects. Today on the program, we highlight some of the alumni from the oldest institution of higher learning. And the first person is Honorable Frederick Sumaye. Sumaye graduated with a diploma in agricultural engineering in 1972. He was the Tanzanian Prime Minister between 1995 and 2005. Sumaye also fought for the Chama cha Mapinduzi party as its presidential candidate in 2015. Of course, Sumaye was succeeded as Tanzania's Prime Minister by Honorable Lowassa. Our second focus today is Professor John Crop Lonyangapuo. Lonyangapuo graduated with a Bachelor of Education Science in 1991 and a Master's of Science degree in Applied Mathematics in 1994. Lonyangapuo is a Kenyan politician who served as the Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Industrialization under President Mwai Kibaki's leadership. Currently, John is serving as the Governor of West Pokot County, and he was the Senator of West Pokot from 2013 to 2017. And finally, is Professor Alexandra Kahi. Kahi graduated from Egerton University with a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Production in 1992 and a Master degree in Animal Production, that was in 1995. And Professor Kahi is currently the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, Egerton University, having previously served as the Dean, Faculty of Agriculture. And of course, the list is very endless. Too many personalities from different fields have gone through Egerton University, and we will keep highlighting some of them in our next broadcast. Is an independent Dutch consultancy firm working for the Dutch and the international public and private sector. QPoint is specialized in consultancy projects for agro-food businesses from producer to retailer. In a move to bring closer to the people the services, QPoint has now opened an office at Egerton University. We spoke with Boaz, a representative from the Dutch company.
Well, food security is of course a main focus in Kenya with the Big Four agenda, but also if you look at international agenda of UN and other development agencies, they focus on food security. Of course, considering that water and food are the basic needs of human beings, that's a very important focus. We have some projects that focus on food security, but the majority we do is more on educational development in agriculture. So it's indirectly linked to food security, but not really in a sense that, for instance, WFP, the World Food Program, works. And our main office is in the Netherlands, in Wageningen. And we have a regional office here at Koilib, and I'm running regional office. And from here, we work in East Africa, so from Ethiopia until Zimbabwe in the south. And yeah, we have different projects going on. So this is our base here in East Africa. Within Egerton is Koilib, the Center of Excellence for Livestock Innovation and Business. It's part of a niche project, so that's for NAFIC, is a Dutch organization for internationalization of education. And yeah, 2 years ago we started a project to set up this Center of Excellence with an incubation hub and different branches of advisory and media. And that has been going on for several years now. It's going very well, and you really see that the project is getting along. I mean, Rabobank is here this week to give training, so as well as African partners like Growth Africa, but also Dutch partners are coming in to contribute. Yeah, well, QPoint has like a niche market, so we usually work for Netherlands Authority for Enterprises. For the embassies, for the Dutch government, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, USAID, World Bank, these kinds of entities. So it's quite, for people who want to work with QPoint, I would say get involved in projects that we're setting up, because these projects always make use of different consortia. So we create a team of different players in order to carry out a project. That would be a good way to engage.
And from QPoint, we take a very short break on News on Friday. When we come back, we have Listen by Caleb Coyle.
From just a dream to a competent personality, you need the best partner in your advancement. Egerton University, transforming lives through quality education.
Thank you so much for keeping it News on Friday. Of course, this is the most comprehensive, authoritative, and the most trusted news broadcast across the nation right now. Time for Listen by Caleb Cole. Now, Kenya's 12th representative nominated in Parliament. Currently, Jubilee Coalition has 6 of those nominated representatives, and the NASA Coalition has 6. Bringing the total number to 12. On the flip side, we say that student politics and leadership is the face of national leadership. Well, I think it's time to stop saying and act on it. Let's send the ladder down and make it work. Listen, the 10th Kenyan Parliament went live on the 15th of January 2008. It is gone, but the 11th Parliament is coming quick and fast. The ruling party then and the opposition should nominate 2 students to Parliament, 1 from the government and 1 from the opposition. This will ensure active representation of students in Parliament, rather than muting the student's voice right at the floor of the House, where the laws are made and the wheels of this nation are started. That is Listen by Caleb Cole. And from Listen, we head over to In 65 Seconds, and this week we asked you, if you had only 65 seconds to be the president of Kenya, what major moves are you likely to make? These are some of your presidential responses to this.
If I had 65 seconds remaining in this world, as a Kenyan president, I'd try to cut down all the corrupted agencies in the government, all the corrupted people in the government. I'd try to make the people that I leave behind live in a good way such that corruption ime end in a way, because as you can see, corruption is one of the major problems as Kenyans we are facing. So if ningekuwa president, I'd try my level best in that 65 seconds I reduce the rate of corruption in Kenya.
The first thing I'll make sure I want to reduce the number of MPs to 47 to 40, not 47 as per the constituencies now. MP will be as per they will be having eight governors as per 8 provincial, and then 47 MPs as per the 47 counties as per now. And then the numbers of MCAs and as reduced to constituencies. Now there will be not a ward rep, tutakuwa na constituencies MPs. No, as constituencies MPs. Then finally, the married couples lazima watakuwa kilipwa end month, so to encourage the young men kuoa na doing all that. And then the issues of household na jobless, to make sure as my government tuna encourage, tuna promote local sports, local talents, and then I'll ban as my government should ban music za nje to encourage our local music zisikizwe. So ukipatikana na muziki nje itakuwa ni kama treason, unanyongwa ama unafungwa maisha. Lazima tu promote our local wasanii, our local talent, na hivyo ndio tutaendelea kama my government.
If I had 65 seconds to be a president, and ninge distribute my all money to the schools, then nisaidia the needy students kulipa fees.
Mimi ningefuta kazi mamista wote. Maanake kama ningewacha kazini wangebadili pesa yote, kama manake mimi ndio boss wao. Kwa hivyo kwa ningefuta kazi nikienda nyumbani na nao wote. Ndio hivyo.
Mdada ungekuwa na 65 seconds kama president ungefanya nini?
I will treat my best friend, my mom. Ningeenda nao State House pia.
I'll make sure that hii mambo ya governors, sijui mara speakers, sijui whoever MCA, as in we are wasting a lot of money with all that. As in the money yenye tunalipa na ni mamilioni, we can use it to like help us when you are in poverty and all that stuff.
Ninge mobilize all the female MPs, MCAs, alafu hiyo mshahara mingi yenye wako nayo wakatwe kidogo, alafu hiyo pesa iende ifanye project ya una vitu kama sanitary towels like zinauzwa zikuwe free everywhere.
It's actually interesting to know what some of you will actually do if they had only 65 seconds as presidents of this nation. Of course, being president is not an easy feat. If I were president for only 65 seconds, I honestly don't know what I'll do, because 65 seconds are too less to rule a democratic nation. Valentine's Day, also known as the Saints' Valentine's Day or the Feast of the Saints Valentine, is celebrated annually on the 14th of February. On this day, historically, Valentine keys are given to lovers as a symbol of romance. Well, this year's Day of Love went so hard on campus students across the nation. With not too much spare coins, most of them opted to spend majority of their time indoors. Not really good for comrades. But we actually hope that next Valentine, some of these comrades will actually have graduated, having really good jobs, so they can actually get to spend some time with their loved ones across the nation on Valentine. And from Valentine's, we cross over to the Spot on Master Gabriel Kanza, time to flip our brains and find out what has really been making headlines as far as Spot on is concerned. Take a look.
The month of dry pockets is over, and these boys decided to celebrate in different styles. But that is just a tip of the iceberg. The iceberg itself was here. Enough of January. February is the month of romance filled with tears of love and regrets.
It could be baby, stop. Take it easy.
But not so in our beloved country, Kenya.
Kijana mutundu.
Before Valentine's, this new girlfriend in town decided to surprise this man with breakfast in bed.
Jesus! Hey! I'm sorry, sis. I just want to have breakfast in bed. I'm sorry.
Gabriel Kanja.
Si nilimwambia
Sasa ama namna gani? Si huyu mungwana amepigwa na shoka?
I'm sorry. Spot on.
That is Gabriel Kanza telling us actually what he actually spotted this week, and from whatever you've seen from that clip, especially the breakfast in bed video, especially the breakfast in bed video, and then the video where somebody goes traveling in the forest, and when they open the window, it's a lioness or a lion, whatever that was. That's too funny. So the Spot On Master will keep spotting. That is Gabriel Kanza with Spot On each and every Friday on News on Friday. We move on with the broadcast. This year's Hands on the Future show went down at the KICC. That was from the 8th, 9th and 10th of February. Of course, the show was dubbed as Design Skills, mainly focusing on how the youths can actually use the various skills to turn around the narrative. Of course, we saw approximately 20,000 youths actually turning up at KICC for this exhibition. It was 3 days of networking, business exhibition and mentorship, not to mention entertainment. Koilib Media made its first appearance at the exhibition. Also from Koilib Incuba were businesses like the Plotters Technology, a business startup that provides sustainable solutions in agriculture and manufacturing sector using state-of-the-art technology. There was also Joko Mushrooms that also produces healthy and quality mushrooms for perfect dishes. And then finally from the Koilib Incuba was the sign up improving the quality of life by providing sustainable sanitation solution. The show was actually graced by Ambassador Amina Mohammed, the Cabinet Secretary of Education, Kobiet, the Cabinet Secretary, Public Service, Youth and Gender Affairs. Of course, it was actually good to see the Koilib Incuba guys actually at the exhibition. That is a very good point. Engineer with Plotters, the Joko Mushroom guys actually did well. And I'm told they were really putting on some really nice suits. I've never seen them in office with those suits though. Good stuff though. From Design Skills show, we come to the end of News on Friday today. Of course, you can follow us live on our social media platforms at Koilib TV, on Facebook, YouTube. Do subscribe and turn on notifications on our YouTube channel. Get us live on Instagram as well. Of course, you can follow me at Anka Kaleb on Facebook and at Anka Koyo on Instagram. I leave you with my famous February quote. Whatever you're doing this February, just be amazing. My name is Kaleb Koyo and I'll see you on the other end.